All right, where are we? We are in the Asia Championships or Champions Tournament, and it's a combination of Gokasha Bay and Sakura Hills. Cool holes. Today is Tuesday's qualifying round. It's in the rookie division. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go look at it. We will go. I've got my 22 account. Let's go look at hole number 1. All right. I have a big enough extra mile. I could bring out something bigger, try and do overpower and go for here and try and get up into this spot. But I'm gonna go from right here, right out to here, and try and get into my backbone range so that I can do a dunk. That's that. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? Let's make sure we got the right. Let's make sure I got a couple bags set up here. Yeah, there's my primary. Look, hey, yes. I know everybody wishes they had clubs like that, but it's just for special people. All right, I got a collection. Backbone. We're gonna take a Marlin, because that is all we need. We are selected. Do. Hole number 1. Play. Backbone. Setting up the stuff for the second shot. I'll have to do the first one in my head. All right. All right. Now you can bring out a bigger ball, especially if you've got an upper developed extra mile, because you don't have to do a whole lot to get up in that zone. I don't know what the fuck they're doing there, because they moved it over like a ring set, which is like 10 miles an hour. They probably helped themselves out. You can pretty easily get over into that area. Now, if you've got a bigger ball, it'll help. You may have to do some overpower, but I'm not interested. Let's give myself plenty of room. 3.9. It's 2.5 per ring, basically, so that's 4. I'll go that much. Why not? Hitting it perfect and just try and get out there into our long iron range. Perfecto. Got a straight up dunk. And yes, I could go at it, but it's so much fun to do the dunks here. I mean, come on, let's have some fun. Let's have some damn fun. My club doesn't have super good ball guide, and you don't really have to worry about ball guide when you do a dunk. There's not very many holes in the game that you can do this on. There are a few that you can do it on, but this one here is you can have a little bit of fun. Let's make sure we put ourselves in the right range. 2.6, 1.3. .3 rings. There's 1, 2.5. There's 1, 3. Hitting it perfect. Get in the hole. Oh, that missed by half the width of the cup. I'm surprised it didn't zoom in and give me the the graphic there, it hit. That was close. Close. And the way the wind was blowing, I have to go back and watch that and see where it was at versus which way the wind was blowing. Not sure if I overpulled that or I. Usually I'll give you the graphic when it's that close, but go back and watch it. That was super close. Super. All right. We had some fun. Hey, we had some fun. Look at that. And you can do it with impunity because you can go out there and you can take that shot, and if it doesn't make it, it'll go up off that backboard and it'll just roll back down to the cup. And so it's one of those holes where we can actually have some fun. Hole number two. All right. Let me just bask in the glow of how much fun we had right here. Man, that was fun. Because everything that hole was, this hole isn't. Now, I will tell you that if you've got an upper developed account in rookie, now in pro, I think you can do the same thing. Right here, there is a rough bump that you can do. And if you've got a Guardian, if you have a Guardian that has maximum backspin, you can do this shot and get right to the cup. If you come out here with a sniper or something that has, because I think a sniper's got, 60-70% backspin, or a club that's got, that doesn't have 100. I'm not sure if you can get it to stop right at the cup, but you can get on the green no problem. Like, you're past all this shit. You're up here, you're up, and you'll give yourself a shot. I mean, it might hit the flagpole or something if it was going too fast, but you got a shot. I think for pro, you have the same deal. You may be in driver and you may be playing with like a Thor's hammer or an Apocalypse or something that's got, or a rocket with a bigger ball maybe if you need to, or whatever it takes to get to the spot. That'll be the deal. But in this account, the best that I have, and I just recently got it, is a Guardian, and I got it to 2 today. Today it was at level 1. I think it was only like 70% backspin, but now it's got 82. So that's what we're taking right there. That's what we're taking. Because everything else here sucks. Everything else on this hole is not good. Not good. I'm going to see if I can get up there with Marlin if I can. So let's go back and look at the hole. So this area out here, and it's funny, because this area is like that undulating, rolling, bowled up, got a bowl ridge, and so when you're hitting off of something that's like this, and it's arcing up in the front, coming up back around on this side, and you're hitting off of something of this nature, let me erase that. No, that doesn't look too bad. We're hitting off this bowl. Well, if you hit it off of this side right here, it's going to bounce that way. And I saw somebody the other day, they were going from like over here going here, and they ended up between these two sand traps because they hit off the side of the hill and didn't pull their adjustment right. And I don't ever want to have to hit through here. So I mean, anything that we can possibly do to eliminate having to hit through this area. Now there is a flat spot kind of like in this area. There is a little area that you can try and work, but I would try and stay the hell away from all this. This is an optical illusion. This looks like, because it's the same grass that they use in the fairways on this course, it looks like fairway, but it's actually not. It's actually a trap. Stay away. Let's go do that rough bump. Let's see if that rough bump works with this account with 84 backspin or 80, whatever it was. I have no idea what to do to the cup, so I'm going to start off just doing a straight up. We'll just do 0 and see what happens. I know that there's at least a plus 10. Woods. What's the wind? 3, 2. Where am I at in my club? Here's max. Here's min. Shit, I'm at mid club. 1.5 rings. Hey. There's 1.5 rings. Perfect. I'm using the app, so you got a shot at it, right? You got a shot at it doing that right there, and you can avoid that. If you miss it and it just scoots across the green and you got to make a putt, you don't have to ever hit into that fairway. There's a rough bump in the fairway right there. We have several holes that are like that in the game. There's a par 3 we just had it in a tournament, the little hourglass. It's one of the best par 3s in the game for making a hole in one. And you can do the same kind of effect on that one. Okay, now let's watch. Let's see. My opponents, they got their landmine license and they want to go out and try it out. Let's see how that goes. You move that 2 rings. That's probably about right. And I've hit off of that before, and it can be done, but it is brutal. Brutal. Very nice. Very nice. They came in there very nice. Nice. Nice shot. Nice shot. Very close. We were both very close. We both gave it the old college try. In the hole. Damn near missed that. All right. What do we got for hole number 3? As many times as I've played Gakasha Bay and Sakura Hills, I don't remember. I don't remember the hole numbers or holes or. I think it's Sakura Hills is the one with the cherries. I like that course. It's one of the things I will say about Golf Clash is that it's very pretty out on the course. It's very smooth, and it does give you that level of immersion where when you're looking around, everything looks like it's supposed to look. Hole number 3. All right. I can tell you, if you have mid-level clubs, and I've got a mid-level extra mile now, so this shouldn't be a problem. But if you got lower level stuff, getting over this right here can be a trick without a bigger ball. And you can do it, obviously you can do it with overpower, but if you get caught up anywhere in here, you could be in trouble, even if you have upper developed stuff, because of these trees. Because those trees are definitely in play, and if you get caught over here behind those trees, you're in a spot of bother. If you got lower developed stuff, where even if you got lower developed stuff, you may have to bring out a ball to enhancer. You're going to have to take a risk on it. You can lay it up here. The deal is if you lay it up here, ideally you want to be like in this quadrant. You don't necessarily need to be right up against the edge, but like if you cut this into quarters or halves, I would want to be on the right-hand side just to give yourself more room around the trees. Because if you got lower developed stuff, you don't have a lot of curl, right? And you need to get around those trees. So if you're over in this area, your ball guide's going to be going out like this, and you're going to have to make up that difference. It'll be a little bit difficult. I'm going to try and get over at this count, but I'm probably going to have to bring out a bigger ball than a Marlin. You can lay it up there, but I'm taking the number 1 bag in a Titan, the king of balls. I was kind of hoping, with the ball inventory stuff that's out there and the balls that they have, I mean, if you think about, like when the game originally came out, the balls that are in the store right now are the same balls that were in the store when the game came out. They haven't added anything. Like adding on a couple new balls. I personally believe that 444 is that utility ball, that if they put that in the store, obviously it would be expensive. You'd want to buy them when they came out in packs and not buy them in the store, but in a spot of bother, you might, if they made them put them in there. I'm surprised that they don't do something like that, because there are people that would buy a few. Here we go. I have no freaking clue what's gonna happen here. 2, it's 1 ring. Yeah, that's what I got with a level 6. So you can see where I'm at. I'm gonna have to pick that wind up. So the wind's gonna push me 1 ring forward. Oh, and I fucked up. I'm in the rough. Now, I might get lucky and then it bounces out of this rough. And I get back to the fairway. Just barely. And now I'm up against, and I am in the worst spot that you can be in on that side, as I am underneath of the trees. Underneath of them. That is bad. Real bad. In that case, I actually would. I almost feel like I'd have been better off just to try and do the max overpower, because if I would have hit the first bounce, the second bounce would have put me farther forward. Even if I'd have been in trouble, I would have been in the clear. This spot here sucks. It's been a long time since I have been underneath of these trees, and all of the bad memories from my beginning days are coming back to me. Three, 8. See if I can just get out there and get myself on the edge, not try and get too jiggy with it. Recover. I could have pressed the issue with the limited curl I had there. I could have tried to slice it and do a slight slice and bring it around to try and get it to go to the cup, but hey man, let's just recover. I have a Firefly. I have a pretty good opportunity to recover. I still got work to do, but it can be done. Right. Firefly. Best club in the bag. That's right, you heard it right here. When you have to hit perfect. You need to hit it perfect. Eagle. All right, recovered. That is a bad spot right there. The deal is you're so, you can recover from that, but like you're just so damn close, and it's bad. Those damn trees. Hole number 4. What is hole number 4? Hole number 4. All right. We can get on here. Maybe not with a headwind. Maybe. I don't know that we can do it with a headwind unless I bring out a bigger ball. We do have a serious opportunity if we can get over to the other side that we can do the thing, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna lay once again. I'm just gonna lay it out. I'm gonna help myself out a little and bring myself a katana just to bring out a little bit bigger power ball on the second shot. I don't know that. Is that the right? I have a Guardian that's just got a Viper. Oh. The Viper. Thought I had another bag that had a Guardian in it. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. I might be able to just play it with this bag, but let's see how much that wind is affecting it when we get out there, and I might change the shot up, but I'm gonna just lay it up. And that wind looks pretty sighty. Pretty sighty. I'm gonna bring out a Titan and go for it. Why not? Maybe. I don't. I would have to bring out with the 4.5 topspin that I have, or 50 topspin that I have. There's no way that I'm going to be able to get. What the heck is the deal? Let's practice this once. Let's just go out there and see what the deal is on it with this low-level account, because I was trying to think. Yesterday I played my 77 account and went out, and on this hole, with the wind that we had today, I put on just like rub the nubs overpower and was able to rough bump it out, but that was with 85 topspin. Same distance club versus 50. So I think with the power 3 ball in this account, I'd have to do max overpower with my measly topspin. Or if you had a 3 power ball with topspin boost, you could make up the difference with topspin boost. My opponent's not playing around. They got a 3, 5. I bought some of those balls. They got the same club as me, so you can get over there with a Titan. With a Titan. Now, it's risky going for it down there if you have new clubs, because if you end up in the sand like my opponent is, then you might have a hard time getting on the green. Doesn't look like it's that far away, but there is that island, and you can bounce off of that island, but you could end up in a spot of bother. Spot. See how narrow that area is. If you brought a 5 power ball, you could get in front of that, and then there would be no problem. 3, 4, 3.4, 1.63 rings. 6, 3, 1. 1 ring great, and that'll clip. That's probably going to clip right here. First bounce. Whew, got lucky. And I had too much of an angle on that side. Now, got me into the everything to the left is fairway. Damn it. That's all right. So I'm saying with distance right there, that's doable today with the way that the wind's blowing. But if it was really big headwind where you'd have to do overpowered, and definitely not the club to be doing overpower off of an island. What am I in? I'm in my What is the wind? 2.6. 2.6. All right. Jungleist. There's max. There's mid. I'm in about mid club. It's a third of a ring. Getting it perfect. Just a bit outside. Just a bit. Yup. 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 Damn it. Close. Close. Okay, in the hole, in the hole. Dang it. At least you have a good shot at that one. I still had a shot at it, but I really wanted to have a really good shot at that. That hole is possible, and it is risky trying to go down into this narrow. I mean, look at how wide this fairway is. Look at how wide some of this shit is, and you're hitting it into the narrow spot here where you got a ring on either side. I'm lucky that even hit here coming out. It is smarter to bring out, if you're going to do the overpower like that, if you bring out a 5-power ball, then you can hit anywhere in this window. And so you can set your ball up in the center of this so that if you hit greats to the left or the right, you're definitely going to make it past this and get over. You may end up in the sand, or you may end up over here in the rough like I was, but you definitely have it. If you've got upper developed stuff and you bring out a power 5 ball, you don't even have to do any overpower from here. You can just hit the ball over. Good hole. We definitely have an opportunity to put ourselves in a great spot to get up 1.1 times whatever the wind is. I'm going to take a Marlin. Select. Go. Times the wind divided by 1.7. Dennis. Oh, I practiced that hole. There we go. Sorry about that. Hey, well, that's cool. Now we get to play it again. I forgot that I practiced it. What kind of dumbass move was that? Now we have an opportunity to screw up all over again. Now we have an opportunity to not have to pull the putter out of the bag. Tighten. The king of balls. A 3-3. .45 rings. Oh, fuck, that was 2 rings. I will clip the rough right here. I won't make it past this area right here. Not with that club. You can't hit, can't do it. It wouldn't be prudent. Not at this juncture. 1,000,000 points of that. Dag nabbit. Now I'm in the spot that my opponent was in last time. Let's see if we can make this time. Let's see if we can make it this time. Don't hit good. Good. Good is not good. All right. Here we go. Now we're in recovery mode. Whatever it takes to just get on. I prefer to come from over here, but I'm going to have to take this because of the spin, I'm sure. It's very little. Hit a 1 ring great to the right. actually didn't realize that club had that much curl on it. I was kind of surprised. It's like, wow, I have a club that's got curl on it. What's the deal? I'm all discombobulated. I'm trying to figure out. I got all my stuff right here in front of me, and I was using the app, and it's like, why am I using the app? I got my numbers right here. I'm trying to wake up. My housekeeper comes on Tuesdays, and she comes really early. In the hole. I wouldn't want to have to take that putt very many times. Not being the best putter in the game, I definitely would not want to have to take that putt. All right, hole number 4. I'm uninspired by that hole. That was not. Well, let's check out hole number 5. Maybe we'll. Okay, now we're playing this hole. Now I'm all like, what the? Did we just? I do not even remember playing that hole. That would be why. All right, backbone. 1.1 times the wind divided by 1.7. Okay, I'm ready. Now I'm ready. Now I'm back to where I was before. I had everything set up for this hole, and then when I got to shots on the last hole, I was like, what the? Why am I not set up for this? I'm punking myself. Is that the deal? 5-7. I don't know how it happened. I think my finger or my stylus slipped off the screen or some shit happened, but I ended up over on the right-hand side of this green. You can't make the putt from over there. You can't get around the corner. I think there's spots over there if you're on it. If you're messing around someday with a buddy and you're on this hole, hit it over to that spot and you can't make the putts from over there. You can't get around the bend. Not that we would normally end up in that spot, but that's the deal. Okay. 2 rings off. Got just a little. Just half a bar. 3.33 rings. There's 3. 3. 3. Exactly. Isn't it perfect? We got just as good a shot on this once we get our spot figured out. Just as good a shot on this hole as my upper developed account's got better ball guide, but we got a serious opportunity on this. I was off that far in my 77 account, and I did have the ball guide. And in the past, we've always done a 10% adjustment here, but I'm just wondering if they haven't changed some variable, because I was off that far before. And this hole, shit, when you're playing one-on-one on this hole, and this hole comes up in a shootout, if you're more than a yard away, you're gonna lose. I've had many hole-in-one shootouts on this hole where we've had to go again. Hole number 6. All right, I do like our chances on this hole. This is a serious hole-in-one hole here, and I'm not really happy about what just happened, but it was way off because way off. I played this hole in my 77 account, and this is the rookie tee, pro tee, expert tee. And from the rookie tee, with these topspin boost balls, we can't get any side spin on, but on this particular hole, we're going in a pretty straight line. It does get a little bit weird down here at the bottom where it's like, you got a bank on this side, and then it's going from this bank on this side, and it's rolling over to this side, and then it's banked over on the other side, and it gets a little bit wishy-washy down here where when you come through with your bounces, if you were trying to go all the way to the green, it's hard You know, like as you go through this area, your ball's wanting to get pushed this way, and then if it hits right over here, it might pick up some angle and come back. But if it hits on the flat down at the bottom, it's going to continue off, and so it'll be difficult down here. But I drove it down to right here. I was in minimum short iron pushing wedge with a 4-power or with a 5-power 4 topspin boost, 0 wind ball. And you can get down there if you, and I played it with, I think I played it with a Thor's hammer and with 85 topspin. I mean, you could play it with an extra mile. I might have played it with my Apocalypse just to get some raw distance down in the beginning of the shot. But in this account, I don't have any of those luxuries, so we ain't fucking around with that shit. We're going to lay it up right here. Whatever's safe with a Marlin and just shoot for the cup. Because it's not going to do me any good to bring out a bigger ball, because I don't think it's going to put me into a different club down there. We'll find out when we get out into the area. But I don't think, this is the first time I've ever played this hole with this account, but I don't think it, I think it's going to be a wood shot no matter where I end up out there. And I really don't have, you know, I don't have shit to try and pound myself. Even if I had a 4 topspin boost ball, I don't know that it's going to garner me that much more on the other end. Like if it could take me from wood to short iron, then maybe. But I don't think I can get down that far. I think it'd be a lot of effort and maybe not a big reward, but we'll see. We'll see right now. We'll see how it plays out. Yeah, I'm just going to be hitting it out. Just try and get out into that zone. I'm going to use the wind. I got access to it, and the wind's pushing me in that direction, so I'm going to take the wind out. I'm going to put the forward, that little bit of forward moving wind back in. We might as well pick it up. It's distance. Hitting it perfect. Just lay myself up. Lay it up. Whoa down, Cat Daddy. Whoa. Let's make sure next time we play that shot, we keep that sucker more to the left. Keep it way out in the fairway. How the hell did I end up over there? Got that. Shit, it must be a mile from where I'm at to the other side of the fairway, and I have to be right up against the edge. It is rolling down. Like from this area right here, it's rolling. Everything's kind of going off in that direction. So like keeping your ball where my opponent's got it in that kind of pocket right there would help. Kingmaker using 3 side spin instead of the 2. Or bringing a katana and not wasting a Kingmaker. Quasar might work. Yeah, they're way down there. 383. Okay, what do I got? And Viper. Here's Max Club. Times 5.1 divided by 2. 2.8 rings. Couple backspin. .8 rings. There's 2, 8. Hitting it perfect. See if we can get even close. Which way was the wind going? I underpulled it. I added on 10%, but I did underpull that a little. And it definitely came through there. And I had a recollection that it came through hot coming past this hole, and my recollection was not wrong. I should have left it a little bit shorter. I like that backspin though, because when it hit, it did roll out, but I need to work on my distance. That's a long ways. In this situation, I understand why my opponent did that, because they were right there at minimum club with their other, if their other club, especially if it didn't have any backspin where they could separate themselves from the red line. But when you're hitting in from distance, especially on a hole like this with all the movement that's on the green, shit, your ball has to travel through all that stuff. It can be dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson. I think Netflix, one of the streaming services came out with Lost in Space. They had like 2 seasons and they quit doing it. I don't know why they quit doing it. I think I enjoyed the first 2 seasons. Cracks me up with television shows. You don't know. I'm never sure exactly what they're looking for. There's several shows that I like that have been canceled here in the last few years, and it's like they were out for a couple of years. One of them, Perry Mason, right now, which is on HBO Max. That series is won like shit. Like the first year it was out, it won like 26 awards. It was the #1 show on this thing, and season 2, it's winning a bunch of awards this year, and #1 show on their deal, and they're canceling it. All right. Don't give us a daily package. Cancel Perry Mason. What the fuck are you thinking? All right. So this hole in my 77 account, I'm tired. I caught myself being insane. So for years, the way that I've played this hole is I've laid it up here with my sniper right behind this tree. This tree's kind of like in the center of the arc, and coming to this area right here, and I'm trying to get my first bounce at the bottom of the hill. So it comes up and it rolls up and comes up to the green. I'm trying to get my first bounce at the bottom of the hill, and I'm trying to get my second bounce all the way up on the green, up by the fringe, and then you got to have some side spin in it in order to bring it around to the cup, because the cup's tucked in right there behind that sand trap. And I've made this shot, but I'm in this spot because shit, you hit it with your sniper. Okay, you're just laying it up into the middle of the fairway. I mean, you hit this spot every time. I don't think I've ever messed this shot up. Okay, so you're in the right spot every single time, and you make this shot like 5% of the time. And it's a beautiful shot, but it does take a weird bounce on the second, because the fringe is kind of curled right there, and you're trying, and so on that bounce is trying to turn to the left, and it does some weird shit. I'm done. So when you keep doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different result, then that's it. That's the sign of insanity. So I guess I was going insane on this hole because I kept doing this. I've done it for years. Fuck that. I'm done with that. In my main account, I'm not trying to get all the way to here, although I think you can. I got to right here, and I had my topspin right, or my curl right, as far as like riding along this line, trying to get out into that area. I think it is possible to get up here, and then you have like a freaking wedge shot. But I laid myself up out here, and I had a thorn shot and did a max backspin, and I'm going to try that. Now, there is some huge ass risk doing the max backspin shot if you have the club. If you have a thorn that's got backspin, or a short iron that has backspin. And the risk is that on the screen here's the freaking green, and here's the drop coming down to the sand, and here's the fucking flagpole. So if you over pull this too much towards the sand on a day, and you could get your suck back where it actually sucks it back to the edge and you fall off. So you want to make sure that you get your adjustments right. But in this account, I don't know that I can do that. I really, really want to, but I don't think I have any short irons that have. I have a Thorn. Yeah, it does have 80 backspin. I'm not gonna have any freaking clue where it's gonna come out because of the ball guide, but I could stick it up there with that. I could. But I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna get a look at it with the. And it's definitely. I'm gonna take my runner and I'm gonna take a katana. On the second shot, we may need access to side spin, so we're gonna take that. I really, really want to go up there and just tap it in with that Thorn, but I'll save that for a Thorn that's got a little better ball guide. Need to watch my 77 account and see where I'm setting it up so I can mark the spot, and then I could come in an account like this that doesn't have as good a ball guide, and I could go to that same spot and then work it. Work it. Everybody, almost everybody I see come down here and do a bunch of overpower and do some shit trying to get down into that thing ends up in the rough or the sand. And we'll see if that holds true. That holds true. Four one. It's 2.1. Hit it perfect. And I was rubbing the bottom nub just a little. That should be perfect. Perfecto. Excellent. I was trying to leave myself a little shorter so that I can straighten this run out, because I'm on the angle where this run is absolutely straight, trying to make it so that I'm less of an angle to the cup. My opponent brought a Malibu, which I'm sure does not have enough top backspin. Has enough backspin to stick them up there and hold the green, but not enough to go for it. And this is an old green. You end up on the back side of this green, and it is an impossible putt. You can see my angle here. I'm at max club, max backbone. Times 4.1 divided by max backbone, 1.7. 2.3 rings. .3 rings. There's 1, 2, 3. Ah! Hit it great. Dang it. Dang it. That might help me. Well, look at that. Blind squirrel finds a nut. Woo! That means I didn't pull it enough. And I did take, I took off like 5% there. This is that whole thing about elevation. It's fucking uphill. We should be taking some wind off. I should have added on some wind right there based off of that going in. Look at that. Blind squirrel. But see what I'm talking about as far as the angle going in there? Like if you wanted to come, so if your goal is not to do a backspin shot, but to try and get up on the cup so that you can, get up here so that you actually have a shot at it, then you need to open this lane up. And in opening that lane up, you need to be out in this zone. And I don't know that I want to be on this side of the line so much, because then you start to contend with these trees. Yep.
Where's the mop? Found the bucket, but we don't know where the mop is.
All right, we're back. Where are we? We are on hole number 8. I might have looked at it already, but shit, I've been gone for 7 hours. Well, it hasn't been that long, but It seems like it's been that long. It should have been that long. Where are we at? Hole number 8. Did I practice that? Let's make sure I got the right stuff. Did I talk about this hole at all? I'm asking you, and I've got the video right here. Shit, I have no freaking clue. I'm going to go... I don't like this hole either. This par 3 right here is not my favorite par 3 because it rolls hard into these. I mean, this is down here at the bottom of this, and it's rolling down like this and coming into the top, and the rough is like ending right here. And this is the sand. So the rough actually starts like right there. There is a slight little flat spot before it rolls off on the other side, and then the other side comes. So there's like a little teeny area. This area right in here is where I'd like to start. Once again, backspin club. Is there other ways that you can go at it? Yeah, you can come over here and actually bring it up the hill. I see a lot of people do that. You can come through. There's several different ways to come through here where you come back a little bit farther and you're trying to bounce it and guide it up there. But I want to have nothing to do with these sand traps. I don't want anything to do with these rolling areas or none of that shit. I want to get in front of that, stick my ball to the green, give myself whatever shot I have at the cup, and move along little doggy. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm doing. And I'm going to get that shit done with a Guardian. And I don't know that I need to bring out... I think I do need like a 1 power ball. But I don't need any spin. As far as I know. As far as you know. Oh, shit. Guardian. There it is. There it is. Divided by... Where's my Guardian? Where am I at in club? I am right at max. Right at max with my Katana. With my Titan. .5, and it is 2.1, 1.36 rings. There's 1.36. Don't want to pull it too much yet. My goal is to at least give myself at least a look, but you can, if you pull it back too far like that, you can catch that hill. It goes straight up and in the sand. Yeah, this hole blows. What my opponent's doing there, where they're a little bit farther back and they're trying to bring it through. I mean, there's some shots that are on here where you can go at it, but I'm with my other accounts, I'd probably be willing to do some, take a look at it. But with this account right here, with the limited ball guides that I have on all my clubs, just getting in front and getting up there. This is a hole right here that people with lower developed clubs, even upper developed clubs, are going to get smoked on. They're going to end up in trouble. And I don't want to be in that group. Easy peasy. In my opinion, this isn't... depending on what you have in your bag and what you bring out, you could change those odds, but this isn't, in my opinion, a really high percentage hole-in-one type hole. But it is, I think, if we got to see the raw numbers on the backside, I would bet that there's more people that are going to fail on this hole than are going to get hole-in-ones. And that's going to be a huge... Because I think percentage-wise, what? Couple people in 100? I mean, could we say that 5% of the people out there could get a hole-in-one on this? I think that's being super generous. But a good 10% of the bracket could take themselves out of contention just by not getting a birdie on that hole. All right, hole number 9. All right, hole number 9. Let me think. Let's see if Tommy's site changed it. No. I really wish that it was this hole, because the way that the rest of the course is, other than the 2 piece of shit par 3s that are in there, the rest of this course has got a lot of really cool, super makeable, like if you put yourself, it's kind of a pretty fun course. And this hole right here kind of goes in line with the rest of the holes, but this is not the hole that's in the tournament. Hold on. Is it, what is that? Is that Sakura Hills? I think it is Sakura Hills. Tournament. Sakura Hills. Asian Champions, Far East. Hold on one second. Let me find the hole. Hold on. All right. I found it. Hole number 9, Sakura Hills. All right. That is not the right fucking hole. That is not the right one. That is not the right one. Why is everybody getting this hole screwed up? That's not it either. Maybe it's hole number 6. All right. How many times are we going to do that hole? That hole right there is the same hole that they have listed as hole number 9. All right. Hold on. We'll go to Sakura Hills, hole number 6. We'll use the real deal. Okay, this is the hole right here. All right, Sakura Hills, hole number 4. There we go. This is hole number 9. And now, I will say this. The longest drive that I have in my 77 account I got on this, it's like 497 yards. It's 493.97 or something like that. But this hole, if we have a day that's got tailwind and you want to try, because I don't know that if you had in rookie, if we had an absolutely pure tailwind and you brought out a 5 power, 4 topspin boost ball with 0 wind and used the wind and hit an overpower and hit it perfect and you got down here, I don't think you can overdrive this. It's that long. And so this is an opportunity, if you want, you could try and go for your longest drive and get it down in there. If you can get down, so there's some trees right here that cast shadows out here on the course. And this is a pretty good landing area because you can come up through here and get on. There's a backboard on the backside of the green and you can roll it around. You don't have a shot. You really don't have a shot at it. And you can take this with a sniper, but if you bring out a bigger club, it'll just, especially a Guardian might work really well here because it'll get you a little bit more distance so that you can apply your backspin and really kind of use that backboard to swing you down towards the cup. But you really, in all honesty, I've made this shot maybe 1 or 2 times coming this way, but I've taken that shot hundreds and hundreds of times. It's total luck to make it. If you really wanted a shot at it, if you got down into this zone, and I'm not sure how far you'd have to get past this area, I think you'd probably have to get at least in this area right here. There is a rough bump that you can do from the bottom, and you've got several different options. There is also a backspin shot that you could do there. So if you really wanted to work to get down into here, you actually have an Albie shot from down there. But if you're laying it up to here or anywhere in this zone, you're basically just shooting for eagle. So on that second shot, don't try and get all jiggy and you're 16 blades of grass away from the rough and you're trying to, it's a low percentage shot anyways. You can bring out a bigger side spin ball and it might help you get around the corner. But with this account, I'm thinking really a bigger ball would help just because of secondary stuff, but that it would definitely be the bag right there. Definitely. And I'll do it with a Power 3 with a Titan just so that we can see what it looks like with a Titan. I really kind of almost feel like doing it without doing any overpower just so that I can get the deal, but we are. What's my longest drive? 4:13:71 is my longest drive. 4:13. Let me write that down. 4:13. Of course, I don't have a pen, so I guess we're not going to write that down. 4:13. Here we go. Times the wind divided by. All right. If I can get an opponent. This account's not really going to have, I don't think, I even if I brought a top spin boost ball out and I had tailwind, I'm not sure I could get down there far enough to really make a difference. Four, 5, 2 rings, 2.1, 2.1. Hitting it perfect. I came off of max just a little just to try and let it stabilize. I'm just curious with this account, like if I get it out into that zone, like that's well short of that little peninsula that's sticking out right there where those shadows are coming out. On the picture, it doesn't show those trees, but that's kind of like your target zone. And I am one section back, but I've got a straight line on the shot to the cup. And with a big dog running topspin, I should be able to get up there. I should. I'm just going to do a straight up shot with, what am I playing with? Big dog. Big dog. The big dog. And it's definitely going to be at max. That's for damn sure. And as much as I'm thinking I'm at max, and I'm at max big dog and having to run max topspin, so what do you think they're going to have to do from the sand there? There's my red line. There's max topspin. And that will get me up there. So 3.7 divided by max big dog 2.5. 1.5 rings. And I think there was a little teeny bit of power there, so let's put that back on. Let's get it all. And I'm going to rub the nubs. Hitting it perfect. Just try and get up there on the fringe without getting caught in the fucking rough. Jeez, look at how bad that is. Once again, I'd be better off to just try and power myself through that. I think that shot was all right. The bounces coming through there, I either over pulled it or under pulled it, and it allowed it to that is brutal. Get all the way to the end and then drop a shot on a fucking hole like this. This hole is just like 2 layups and you're up on the deal. I play this in one-on-one all the time, and I don't do any overpowered in it. Well, when you're using a Marlin, but come on. Getting it perfect. Oh, you rat bastard. You rat bastard. In and out. Rat bastard. Dropped a shot on the last hole. Arrgh. That was definitely in and out. I had a lot of opportunities on that course too. There was several of those holes that I just slight little adjustment. this type of course right here, I really, there's got to be 3 or 4 pretty decent shots for us to pick up out there. So, is it going to be one of those weeks where you got to shoot a 30 or 30 or better? Did my opponent walk away? Now that sucks. Being on hole 9 and being in that spot right there and not getting to take your shot. In the hole. Alright. Dropped the shot on hole number 9. That is unacceptable. Fuck, I don't think I played a clean. I think I played like 1 clean round in the last 3 weeks. Bills. Hey, I should turn my grid on. Probably a little late now. Now I wonder if my opponent notices that they have missed, that they timed out. Or if they're just like, wow, man, I'd forgotten. And then they caught it back up and they're like, wow, it's my turn. Oh, and then they missed that. Oh my gosh. They're trying to figure out what just happened, maybe. That's funny. Not really funny, but that's funny. I think that the way that this looks is we're definitely looking at 15s. Like, I mean, shit. What do we got? We still got a bunch of people left to qualify. I can't believe that anything less than a 12 is, like, looking at it. There are a ton of holes out there to pick shots up. There are a couple holes out there that can definitely eat your lunch. I can play smarter on this last hole by number 1, even if it played exactly like I played it right there, but I bring out a power 5 ball instead of a power 3 ball and don't even do any overpower, just hit it out there. The extra beginning distance that I get will then carry over to the distance on the backside with the big dog, and then plus the distance from the ball itself will actually probably make it so I could switch clubs and go to a Guardian and have a little bit better control of it with the Guardian. All right, I don't have any ball. Well, I was thinking the Guardian in my 77 account, but when I start thinking about the Guardian that's in this account, that's probably not true. With I'm probably better off with the big dog. Because the Guardian here's got, even though it doesn't have any distance yet, its ball guide is actually a little bit better, but it doesn't have any of its distance yet. So with this account, I'll have to do it. I could do it. Now, that could be an option. What's my Viper hit? I might be able to bring the Horizon up there. If I was a little short, I got some topspin to do it. The problem with the Horizon is it has no backspin, so you have no... It's great on a fairway where it's straightforward, but when you're trying to deal with stuff that's got a curve to it, or you're trying to bring stuff back around, it might not be the club. All right, thanks for watching. That was me qualifying my 77 account with no notes, no nothing. I don't think I brought out a couple bigger balls, but I don't think we really need anything special. Although there are some holes on this in like the weekend round. There's some of these spots bringing out a precision ball or something. It won't hurt. Could help. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'm probably going to qualify my odd account today and get it in. So I will see you then. Stay safe. Subscribe. Ring the bell. Leave a comment. All that good stuff.